Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Monster Girl Quest Paradox. Last time, we went to the Puppeteer's Tower, where it turns out Black Alice is hiding out, and we went back to recruit Chrome. And with that, we have completed our goals in the Natalia region. But before moving on to the Safina region, we need to go back and talk to some people in San Ilia and in Ludai Village, because there are certain events that will happen in Ludai Village that will change what people say, so we need to get their conversations beforehand. So, let's get going. 10 years ago, the ancient temple ruins were discovered near what's currently Ludai Village. They're off limits to the public now, but I'm looking forward to their public opening. I wonder how majestic those temple ruins are. Just imagining them gets me excited. You'll have to wait for the public opening of the ruins until the people's hearts change.
Heh, these days, Ilias ain't too popular. This is forbidden, that is forbidden, I've had enough of it. Sylph is definitely way more popular these days. Gray he says that she's super open-minded. I heard that way back in the past there was a Sylph festival where her devotees dance in the forest. You think I should get my pals to try reviving the tradition? I'll dance with you too! We want to have a Sylph festival too! Across the bridge to the west, turn north at the sign, and you'll see a forest called the Forest of Spirits. Dangerous elves and fairies hang around there. I keep telling my daughter to stay away from it. How rude, we aren't dangerous. Humans are far more dangerous than we are. I've become friends with a fairy! We sneak out to play in the Forest of Spirits. It's a secret from Mom. This time we've come to play in here! Yay! Self-dance! I read about this in an old book. It's a dance people used to do to praise Sylph. The psalms and all are all wordy and lame. Sylph's dance is completely different and way more fun. I think it's getting really popular. Should I invite some fairies to try doing it seriously? Like as a ritual? We're good at this Sylph dance too. We'll dance a lot as well. Yay! Let's dance together! We got nice weather today. My Sylph must be in a good mood. But yesterday her mood was too good, and my laundry got blown away. Oh, travelers, are you on pilgrimage? Sorry if our conversation made you upset. It's not like we actually believe in spirits. We were just keeping up with the latest sayings. Although I'd rather have to worry about upsetting a childlike girl than angering a goddess. And I'd love to craft and wear those accessories Sylph has on whenever she's depicted in old books.
The animist belief in the spirits has begun to be revived in many places. Rather than ban such a minor thing, I believe that we should welcome it and be united in our shared beliefs. Can't stop the tides, man. Gotta ride this wave.
Your Holiness?
It's just an idiom youngsters use. It's not like I glitched or anything.
The culprit behind the assassination attempt on the Pope hasn't been caught. It's just a rumor, but some say the anti-Machina faction was involved. Personally, I'm not sure if I'd put it past them.
Even though our faith is the same, the rift between our hearts is remarkably deep. What began with distrust has now evolved into hate.
Did you hear? Apparently Father Robert's son flunked out of Sabasa University. Oh dear, my son recently received a prayer from Father Robert. Moreover, it was a prayer for academic success. My. It doesn't seem like it'll protect him. How about having a different priest reapply it? It seems rumors are quick to blossom. Yeah, before they were talking about the haunted house, but we've resolved that. Jeez. This guy's always giving speeches here. I guess he's a missionary sent here from Ludai Village.
He's lucky we're not like his Ludai pals, no matter how much he screams at us. We don't lock him up in prison for it. The ruler who takes free speech from those who are wrong will also begin taking free speech from those who are right. A nation should not oppress any opinions. Should its leaders make that mistake, then that nation will eventually erode and destroy itself.
The church has been split over the Machina dispute. The anti-Machina faction left San Ilia to build Ludai Village in the east. I guess certainly are somewhat eerie, but I'm not an age where I can just abandon civilization and go live a rural life.
Machina are merely tools. Whether they are useful or dangerous is up to their users.
No way! Are you?
I'm just a passing mecha. The weather today is so nice. Lady Sylph must have blown away the rain clouds with her wind. My grandfather used to say that kind of thing all the time. As a follower of the goddess Ilias, I probably shouldn't say it outside though. Although lately, it's not really the case anymore. A lot of youngsters seem to be getting interested in Lady Sylph as well. It's really rather surprising.
I'm trendy!
Lady Sylph herself? Oh, what great luck! The Pope's been targeted before. A carriage he was in was blown up with a bomb. But miraculously, the assassination failed. As expected of the Pope, he's different from regular people. Miracles are something only the goddess can do. What was done to my body is a bit more dreadful. You're just a passing mecha. Honestly, I couldn't care less about Ilias, but you see, you gotta keep up appearances when you live in a city like this, right? So I need to pretend to pray at least once a week. The Sylph Festival sounds a lot more fun.
It is fun! The Sylph Festival is definitely more fun!
I was nearby when the assassination attempt on the Pope happened. I saw how big the explosion was. I thought it was all over. Once we found out he was safe, I was so happy! As I thought, His Holiness the Pope has the blessings of the goddess. Blessings of the goddess, eh? Money. Please. More money.
Please, money. And pleasure.
I like that so many tourists and pilgrims visit the sacred city, but having too much sacred stuff can be a real hassle when you have to live here. Maybe we'd be more comfortable living in some ruins or something like that. Do you think we should move to a place where we can relax?
Being solemn is a good thing. I heard there is a graveyard to the north where that manor is now. And that's why the ghost appeared. It's true there was a small graveyard underneath the manor, but I actually didn't find that many corpses buried there.
You say that some strange sorcerer sailed into the mansion to the north doing some kind of forbidden research. I was offered a handsome reward to get rid of whatever was there. I had to turn it down. I'm scared of being in a house with no light.
I'm not a sorcerer, I'm a necromancer. Ugh, what a clueless bunch. How delicious, here you go. Garlic is a sacred vegetable. Let's stock up in here. A cheap food. Wait, no. Frugality is a virtue.
Since ghosts have ethereal bodies, physical attacks hardly affect them, but they are weak against magic attacks. Magic isn't scary at all, so don't use magics on ghosts. Please? My friend from work went to the mansion in the north on a dare. They came back after several days, broken down, refusing to talk about what happened. They're so shaken up that they can't even work. I wonder what happened in there.
They should be grateful that I released them. Crown-chan is a necromancer who treats her territory magnanimously.
Please, disperse my worldly desires. Please forgive me for having such obscene delusions.
It's alright. It happens to me all the time.
It's because you're a damn pervert, Christy. I feel like someone who welcomes obscene delusions has entered this church.
It's not me!
Yes, it is.
Actually, I'm not a human. I've taken human form, but I'm really a lamia. There are a few other monsters like me who believe in aliens. The father knows who I am, but he keeps my secret. Ah, what a kind priest he is. I want to wrap myself around him. As a follower of the goddess, I'm not sure that's very pious.
What? Are even the priests fighting now?
Troubling, isn't it?
I don't want to work.
Me neither. Even if it's just once, I want to go on a pilgrimage to Mount St. Thomas, but it's impossible for this weak body of mine. May I take you there? You should be fine. There are only a few bears around there.
On the day of the assassination, I saw it. The pitiful, bloodied appearance of His Holiness when he was transported to the medical office. No matter how highly you think of His Holiness, no one could have survived such wounds. And why are they saying that they were just minor injuries? Honestly, I suspect a body double. Your body double was the one blown away back then. Or the current pope is actually... Sorry, forget about it. It's just the foolish talk of a priest whose faith has been shaken. One day, I will have to publish the truth about my body. I'm already under suspicion as is. San Ilia Castle once held a sword called the Sword of the Goddess. It's supposed to bestow upon a true hero who is worthy of it. However, it was apparently lost several years ago. Frankly, it all seems a bit ominous to me. Confidentially, the sword was actually just an ordinary mithril sword. It was a good sword, mind you, but hardly a weapon of legends. I wonder why it garnered such a legendary reputation. Regardless, officially, the sword has been lost. In reality, it has been hidden in the back of a warehouse. The goddess sword just stashed in the back of a warehouse. If it's a mithril sword, you could give it to us. It's a good sword. The suppression teams that went to the Northern Mansion have all returned safely. I heard that we have to thank you for that, too. Thank you very much for saving our comrades. Everyone here is extremely grateful.
They were rampaging through the mansion, so I had to confine them. I took proper care of them, though, and regularly squeezed their stuff for them.
Well, you are a succubus. Welcome to San Ilia Castle. We're open to all citizens. Keep up the good work. So you know the church's secret. Still too early to make it public, so be careful. You don't want to spread fear and unnecessary confusion in the world. Please try and understand that. Hurrah! Stamina is important on the battlefield. If you spend your energy showing off with flashy moves, you'll get struck down the moment you tire.
In other words, eating hearty beef is very important. Men training, covered in sweat. Wonderful. This isn't my thing at all. Does there happen to be intellectual gentlemen around? I shouldn't say it out loud, but I don't want to be in the expeditionary forces. Grand Gold has a massive army of mechanical dolls and ant girls. That's way too scary. I don't want to fight them. If you don't want to go, why don't you skip out on it?
Because duty calls, Ava.
Ah!
Okay. I need to tell Maria my real feelings before I get shipped out to the war. With a little luck, we might even get engaged before I leave. Wait, that's a death flag, isn't it?
Calm yourself. These days, death flags are blatant artifact survival flags.
Summoning a zombie requires the caster to sacrifice some of their own life force. In other words, you need to consume your own HP in order to use that skill. Similarly, summoning ghosts requires MP, summoning mechanical dolls requires SP.
If you learn the various spiritualism skills, you can use them in a lot of different situations. Amazing, right?
The worship of self originated in the Forest of Spirits, northwest of here. I'll have to visit the forest and study it. I'm scared of elves. Regardless, it seems the Sylph faith has experienced a revival of sorts in recent years. It must be a Renaissance's influence. Truly a fascinating phenomenon.
Will everyone start worshipping me again?
In these turbulent times, everyone's really on edge. I understand that you just want to do some research, but I don't want you entering the forest. This village was built on sacred land near the ancient temple ruins. As true heirs of the righteous faith, we are here to protect this land. The blasphemers in San Ilia have abandoned the true faith and are just clinging to power. You know nothing? There are rumors that the one who attempted to assassinate the Pope are with the anti-Machina faction. However, that's a completely false accusation. Well, we do wish that the Pope had died, though. Listen, the system of private ownership gives birth to luxuries and corruption. A small segment of society monopolizes wealth and suppresses the weak. However, things in this village are everyone's joint property. Houses, gold, food, and of course... Whoops, I can't tell us to outsiders. We need to dismantle this village as soon as possible. Sometimes fairies appear in this village to spy. Surely it's some monster plot, so we drive them off by throwing stones at them.
We just come to play. We come to help out craftsmen.
Listen, we'll waste modern civilization as nothing but ruin. We need humans to return to the goddess' teachings. And to think that those blasphemers in the church tolerate Machina, while they'll face ruin, we'll survive with the goddess' blessing. The civilization will perish. The world will be destroyed and only people who don't use Machina will survive. It's different from what Master said. Master is the correct one. You are wrong. You there. Do you know the attempted assassination on the Pope? The Pope's carriage was blown up with a bomb a while back. Well, this is the goddess' judgment for the Pope's approval of Machina. He should have been sent to the other world back then. The forest of spirits should be burned to ash. I mean, all that's inside are filthy monsters.
You can't! Why would you do that? We didn't do anything bad.
Try it if you want. I'll shoot an arrow through your face.